Hi, this is Carl Tannenbaum, Chief Economist for Northern Trust. Inflation is everywhere and always a monetary phenomenon. That observation from Milton Friedman has been taken as gospel by economic students for more than 40 years. With that in mind, a number of observers have become concerned that inflation could make an untimely comeback in the years ahead. Stimulus programs aimed at offsetting the economic damage caused by COVID-19 have been immense, with many countries devoting amounts of more than 10% of their gross domestic product to limit the recession. Central banks have formed a partnership with fiscal authorities in the effort, purchasing substantial amounts of newly issued government bonds to help speed the relief. To purchase these bonds, central bankers have been running their virtual printing presses. The money supply in a number of countries has consequently been rising rapidly, and that is why investors have become concerned about inflation. The prices of assets that hedge against inflation, like gold and inflation-protected bonds, have been very strong recently. It is true that when you have too much money chasing too few goods, inflation can ensue. But money isn't exactly flooding through the economy at the moment. Households around the world are saving a lot more amid an uncertain economic picture. So are banks. The amount of extra liquidity that American institutions are storing with the Federal Reserve has grown by more than $2 trillion in the last 3 months. Lenders are understandably cautious about extending credit, with so many unknowns clouding the outlook. These frictions have had a pronounced effect on the velocity of money, which has fallen sharply. This serves to limit inflation. So does the continued presence of powerful secular factors like e-commerce that hold down prices. For now, gauges of inflation expectations have remained well behaved. None of this is to suggest that inflation will never darken our doorsteps again. There may come a day when banks, businesses, and households loosen their grips and spend more freely, which would certainly create upward pressure on the price level. But that day seems like a long way off. And that's the view from here.